you know, we're just nothing. But you sure we got the clue how that this we go. Don't you know, no more art. And as I look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like a great thought out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is too fast for eyes. You're done but the time is hit you, you're not surprised.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is DSP News, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Boardroom. This is a channel/network update video. I'm gonna call it a network because I feel special. And excuse me. And I'm gonna give you guys just an idea of what's gonna happen moving forward, and hopefully I can try to address some of the concerns that you guys may have also. So first, let's start off with the last couple of videos. As you guys know, I had put some older videos out that I wanted to kind of get out there. Everything else is vaulted. I have one more video, I think. It's going to be about charity. It's from 2013, where DSP was in this podcast, and they were asking him his opinions on it. That should be the last of the older videos, and then that's it. Everything else will just come out periodically. So look forward to that. As for the new setup, as you guys have seen, where I have two screens basically up, that leads into what I'm getting ready to say now. That's going to be the new format, the new setup, whatever you want to call it, moving forward. And this leads into someone very, very crucial and very important to GTG Networks, Networking Productions, as well as myself, as well as Kenny, Kevin, Asian GTG. And that's Superslothpants, aka SSP. If you guys have definitely seen the SSP before, because it's at the bottom of my fan art that I've used from the day that I received it, which was January 3rd of this year, all the way up till now. And SSP so graciously created a new layout for the channel to accommodate what I'm getting ready to do moving forward. And I've said on Twitter plenty of times, thank you SSP for what you've done for me, and I'll say it again because it needs to be said. And I'll even go a little further. I don't feel that I'm worthy of your kindness, of your talent, and of your vision. But I'm thankful. Excuse me. But I'm thankful. I'm very, very thankful for what you've done for me and what you've done for this channel/network and for everybody here. I very much appreciate it. I'm thankful, and I don't think I'll ever be able to truly express what it means. So thank you so very, very much. And so with that being said, I am very, 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 very anxious, and yet it just it's like a kid at Christmas to kind of go ahead and break that out and start using it. I hope you guys like it and whatnot. I love it, so at the end of the day, that's all that really matters. But I hope you guys actually like it moving forward and whatnot. And yeah, continue to push the narrative of being that cute dog in a sharp suit. So thank you yet again, SSP. I'm very, very grateful to you. I can't express to you how much. Just thank you. Thank you very much. With that being said, let's address some of the concerns that you guys have had, where some of you are like, hey, I like the dual, the having the actual video on screen now. I like the second visual, but what about the ladies, man? What about the ladies? First off, as you guys know, the calendar is still in full effect. I know that I'm late with it. There's I think I've done 4 of them, so obviously, as you guys know, I'm like behind by like 3. So once we get caught up, then we'll start taking requests for for the particular ladies you guys want to see in it. So that's still full effect. As it pertains to the ladies that are in the video, that second monitor won't be just fails of DSP's gameplay and so on and so forth. I have ideas. I have plans. The beautiful weather ladies of GTG are going to come out in full effect, and I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope you guys are ready for it. I also have some other stuff in mind too, because I know some of you guys miss the memes and things of that sort. Well, we can take this to kind of a whole nother level. Just give me a little bit of time, and I hope that you guys will like what's coming out. So keep that in mind. As for the old format, it's just being vaulted. It's not going to go away completely. It'll be brought out depending on my situation, but for the most part, I'm gonna move with what I'm doing now. The fellas seem to like it. They're all on vacation, but they've all seen it, and they they said they wish I had waited until before they left to actually have done it. But they like where I've gone with it, so I'm glad they approved, to be honest with you, because that's who I do this with. So I'm glad that people seem to like it. The next thing that's super important is the intro. I know that you guys have seen like 2 or 3 intros I've thrown out lately, and I know a lot of you missed the old intro, and some of you are wondering, you're not going to get rid of Persona 5, right? You're not going to get rid of Last Surprise. No, that is the official theme song of the channel. That is GTG Network and Productions. That is DSP News. I was just experimenting with some other videos because I have other plans for some other shows coming up. So I was trying to get an idea of what's going on with that. Also, I want to make the intro shorter and whatnot. I want to make it shorter. So I'm going to reach out to Mighty D on Twitter. That's who made the intro with the whole news situation in the front and whatnot. He completely revamped it and turned it into what it is, which is what people love. And I will bring that back. And but I'm working on another one. So I'm going to hopefully touch base with him, get some feedback, hear some of his ideas because he made my last one, and then go from there. So things are getting thrown around for a little bit, but it's not going anywhere. I'm just going to revamp it. The original is 1 minute and 18 seconds. It's by design. It's supposed to be cringy. It's supposed to be asshole-ish. That's the point. I did it. I asked for it to be done that way, and the original was done that way for a reason. So we're experimenting with intros here because I have some new show ideas moving forward. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So I think I've addressed the new layout, the situation with the old intro, some of the other intros that you guys had to see. I'm glad some of you guys seem to like them, and whatnot, some of your concerns there. So let's talk about some channels. First off, James the Lesser Express Lane. Shouts out to him, obviously. And as you guys know, if you guys do follow his channel, he's been live streaming a little bit lately, and where he goes over DSP material. If you guys haven't checked it out, please go over to his channel, James the Lesser Express Lane, and check it out. I will have the link to his channel in my description, as well as SSP's channel will also be in my description also, and whatnot. And so please go out there and check it out. He's posed a very interesting theory about who Cat might be. It's a theory, keep in mind. And I think you guys should hear it. He'll be in the comment section of this video, so he'll be able to explain it further if you guys want to know a little bit more about it. But he proposes the very interesting theory that Cat could be, because like I said, it's a theory, could be a family member of his. it's an interesting theory. It's an interesting theory. The thing is one of the hang-ups on it got a lot of traction on Twitter, by the way. But a lot of the hang-up people have about it is you have to kind of resolve yourself into believing that DSP's family are kind of pieces of shit like him. And that's kind of the hard part. You know, anybody has the human decency to give people the benefit of the doubt. But it is a theory. So just keep that in mind. But what it did, this is the part that I liked about watching it on Twitter unfold, is it got people thinking. And it really started to get people thinking on, well, I'm not sure if it's that, but there are certain situations that kind of make me question certain things. And I think that's what James brought to the table that day. It wasn't just that theory, but it was the thought that was generated and then revolved around it. So check him out. Check out some of his live streams. That particular live stream itself, I'm sure when he shows up in the video, he'll put the link of it in the description. I hope he does. And go over there and check it out. He's been streaming like once, maybe twice a week. And it's a great watch. So please go over there, check it out. If you guys actually get a chance to show up to his stream on YouTube, you can ask him a question. He will answer it. He's an interesting fella. He is. He's certainly an interesting fella. I like that beard. He's a funny guy and whatnot. And check out his material. And please check out his channel. He has a lot of great stuff on there. So look forward to that. Also check out Mighty D. Mighty D has come back out come off hiatus and is back in full effect. So please check out the content over there. It's great. The link to his channel will also be in my description. Check out Memology 101. As always, constantly on the grind, putting out great material. Please check out his channel. His link will be in my description, as well as a few other people that I'm fans of. Not everybody, because that's just too many people, because I follow a lot of people. But please check out just some of the people that I have down there. But I have a new channel for you guys to check out, and it's brilliant. This smart son of a bitch, and I mean that with all due respect. He's come up with something here, and I really like it. Okay, the name of the channel is mtcdood, DOOD, and he has created something called the DSP Cinematic Universe. Basically, what it is, it's a 3-minute video, a little more, a little less, where he goes over the daily comings and goings of DSP for each individual day, from Twitter to YouTube to Twitch. It's concise. It's formatted correctly. His delivery is on point. It's a great video, and it's great videos, and he does it for every day. He is one of these hidden diamonds, and you guys need to check it out if you haven't heard of him. Okay, it's mtcdood, and it's the DSP Cinematic Universe. I will link his channel in my description. Please go and check his channel out. Please check out his playlist. There's like 18 videos up there as of right now. It's great. It's great. I'm telling you, he's in my rotation of videos that I watch now daily, and I'm glad that I was able to finally work it in to give him a shout out and check out his channel, please. It's great, and like I said, the DSP Cinematic Universe, brilliant. Just it's brilliant. It's brilliant. So please check it out. I think it's a good watch. I think you guys will like it. So please check it out. It's super informative. Okay, so if you really want, like, if you're looking for like information, it's super informative. So please check it out. All right, and definitely spread it around. I'll leave the link to his channel in my description. mtcdood, the DSP Cinematic Universe. Okay, so okay, next thing. Let's talk a little bit about some of the requests that you guys have had. I was asked if I will do the low tier god response video on why he won't play DSP. I haven't watched it yet, but yes, I will go over that video. And since with what we're doing moving forward, I think it'll be the best way to go about it and whatnot. You can actually see and hear what he says and things like that. And I think it'll be helpful to. And I haven't watched it yet, but I think there's going to be a lot there to unwrap. And you know, a good amount of people have asked me to do it, so I'll do it. No problem. That'll probably be. I'll work on that video next week, I think. We're currently recording this, by the way, on July 17th, so Saturday. So I'll try to get to that video sometime next week. So look forward to that. I've also, I'm going to also go over Wings of Redemption. Some of you guys have asked me to go over some of his videos. Some of you guys want to be introduced into who he is, what he is, and so on and so forth. And I will do that for you also. I'm going to start with some of his pre-surgery videos before he went to Mexico for the weight loss surgery, and then we'll go over his post videos, or maybe I'll do it in reverse. We'll see. He's catching a lot of heat either which way. He's super depressing, to be honest, and you're seeing a man who's beaten down, to be honest. That's what you're gonna see when you watch Wings of Redemption. He doesn't have the fight in him anymore, and in a lot of ways, to be honest, you could possibly say this is what DSP would look like if he didn't have any more fight left in him. And I know for some of you guys who've seen Wings, you might agree with what I'm saying. For some of you who haven't seen him, you'll know what I'm talking about. And so expect that to come out soon too. I'm gonna start throwing some Wings in there and try to give us a little bit of variety. I think it's a good watch. Speaking of which, speaking of Wings, shouts out to the Jackal's Lair. Now, I was invited on his channel last week, I believe. Last weekend. It might have been the weekend before, to do some recording. And the video was called Who is Worse, DSP or Wings of Redemption? And it was a great video. It was a great video. It's 3 hours long. He split it up into like 3 parts, I think. Yeah, I think he split it up into about 3 parts. And I'll leave the link to the Jackal's Lair in my description, and as well as I'll link... Really? Jeez, Windows. And I'll link... I will go ahead and link the 2 videos that he's put out so far in my description also, so you guys can check that out. So hopefully you guys like that. I had a great time over there. Jackal's Lair is super funny, and I appreciate you, giving me a platform to go over there and kind of, talk my nonsense. So thank you very much for doing that for me, man. I really appreciate it. So like I said, the links to those videos as well as his channel will be in my description. Next thing is, let's see. So like I said, low tier god, the low tier god video, Wings of Redemption. Oh, the DSP in real life videos or the IRL videos. I know that he just did one yesterday with Cat. I haven't watched it yet. I know it's like an hour and 40 minutes, but excuse me, if I had to guess, Snort Burnell has already done has done a video on it so far, so I might do that one first, and then I might actually go over and do that video, go over Dave and Cat's video. I was thinking about waiting until Asian GTG gets back before I do it, but I don't know if he won't be back from vacation until like end of August, early September. So I might have to just go solo on it, because by then Dave should have 2 more streams out by then. So Asian GTG can just show up later on for those. So we'll see. Or I'll just go over it with him again. I'll just do a solo, and then he can jump in and do another one with me. So we'll see about that. I haven't decided when I'm going to do that yet, but we'll wait and see what's going on with that. Let's see. Oh, next thing, video ideas. So I had presented you guys with a video that I wanted to do called Gout and Wine, or Doubt and Wine. It's a play on words, but I'm going to actually do that, and I'm going to. I didn't know what I was gonna make the topic, but I think now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go over DSP Trizets. Oh boy, we're gonna go over DSP Trizets. Oh boy, I don't know if I'm going to go with the Devour series by Snort Burnell, or we're just gonna go straight into just go over to the DSP's channel, pick those videos out, and go from there. Oh boy. I do know this. Excuse me. I'll probably do like 3 or 4 of those videos, and then I'll start taking requests, which means that, like I said, I'll pick 4 videos. I might even do them in order. We'll see. And if you guys want to request a particular episode that he's done, we'll do that next and whatnot. Or I'll just do them in order if you guys want me to do them in order. But that'll be like a side project. I'm not sure when I'm going to start that yet, but that's what I'm going to call. That's going to be the next series that we're going to start. It's going to be called Gout and Wine. So look forward to that. The next thing we're going to do is something that I had coined, actually, which is kind of funny, is the PUBG Q&As. There's like 4, I think Mr. Huffstuffs has done like 4 or 5 of those, and there's some pretty long ones. We're gonna do those next. Okay, now as it pertains to PUBG, I had said that they're nothing more than Axe the King without the stupid hat, and that's really all they are. Well, we're actually gonna go over those videos. We're gonna go over some of the like the questions that were in there, and since some of you guys have asked for longer videos, here's your opportunity. And as you know, there's a lot to unwrap with some of those. If you guys have sat down and watched some of Mr. Stuff's videos on them, they're super long, and there's certainly a lot to unwrap. So we might go over those next also. So look out for those 2 in particular. Should be interesting. I'm not sure when I'm going to start those yet, so I don't have a start date, and this way I don't make any promises if I can't touch base to it. So definitely look out for that moving forward. Let's see if there's anything else that I want to go over. Excuse me. Oh, yes, actually. For anybody out there who is a DSP fan, or for Dave himself, actually. Speaking of which, let me talk about that real quick. Shouts out to Memology. It's kind of funny. Memology 101, and there's another dude in my comment section who told me about it. I'm sorry I can't remember your name right now, my dude. But you guys had commented that saying that, hey, DSP just shouted you out in a recent video because he was singing the intro to the channel, which is super funny, by the way. I will find Memology actually left me the link too. It's on the last video. It's the one with the Tanqueray gin bottle in it. Most of you guys have already seen it. I will link Memology's the link that Memology left me in my description, and you can actually see what you're talking about. It's like maybe 5-7 minutes long. It's part of his video, and you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. With that being said, this leads into my original point. DSP is getting ready to do a live reaction of his own videos. If you're a DSP fan, if you've never paid any attention to me up to this particular point, or if you just come in, hit the dislike button and bounce, that's fine. You know, do what you gotta do. But at least hear me out at this point, even though it's kind of unrealistic because we're like 20 minutes in. But hear me out on this. If he's going to do a live reaction, he needs to do the detractor videos. He needs to do at least one. And the reason why is, if it's all a lie, if every detractor says is a lie or misinformation, or it's only a snippet of it is true and everything else is false, or whatever the case may be, then he should address it. He should address one video, whether it's Snort Burnell, whether it's Almighty Tevin, whether it's Theo, whether it's Argent, whoever. He only has to pick one video and address the alleged propaganda and slander that's going against him. That's what he needs to do. No one gives a shit about Phil going over his own bullshit content, because, as Dave has said plenty of times, he doesn't actually watch his videos. He just cuts it all up. Excuse me. He just cuts it all up and puts it online. He's never watched any of his videos. That's why he doesn't mind doing live reactions to it. If it's true that everything's just a lie, then you guys need to hold him accountable and have him go over a detractor video. I can even choose a couple of them for you if you like, that he should go over. To be honest with you, yeah, I have like 3 or 4 of them. I'd say 2 of them are probably from Tevin. Praise be Almighty. Because since you guys love Tevin so much over there, even though you guys can't spell his name, I have a couple of videos that I would recommend for you guys to recommend to Dave and whatnot. And I've heard Dave saying, oh, no one wants to hear that. No one wants any of that negativity, this, that, and the third. Yet you guys are sitting there in his comment section saying Tevin's name, like it's some inside joke, because he's pissed off that people call him Dave or Dave Bennett and whatnot, and he needed something that he could have over Tevin. But it doesn't work the same way. It's kind of pathetic. Also, same thing with that Penne meme that he tried to start over there with the Simpsons hit and run, and he used Lisa as his example, which was already disturbing, and he tried to make a meme out of that with that fake ass laugh. You're obviously grasping at straws at this point, Dave. So with that being said, why don't you go ahead and take a detractor video and go through it and pick out each and every one of the lies or misunderstandings or whatever the case may be, and explain yourself to your fan base and prove to them that what you've been propagating all these years about these guys are all after me for no reason, they're all brain dead and they're all psychos and everything. Now you can prove it, and you can prove it on your own platform, on your own grounds, amongst your own rules, essentially, because all you have to do is pick out the video if you don't want to take a recommendation, but yet you still won't do it. What is he scared of? What is he so scared of that he won't confront people who call him liars? If it's a lie, he shouldn't have a problem defending himself against it. But yet he won't do it. So what's the problem? Just my opinion, of course. But if it's really an issue with these detractors, and oh, he would be so much more popular if they would just ease off of him, then why not address his accusers? And he can do it, like I said, he can do it on his own grounds. Whatever. Just whatever. So there you go with that. As it pertains to Dave and his live reaction situation with that, I'm sure I'll go over that video, but he should really address that situation. What does he have to lose? To be honest with you, unless he can't talk his way out of the propaganda and whatnot. So it is what it is. Is there any, I don't think there's really anything else, man, to be honest with you. There's a couple of side stories, like the Momocon scandal which is with that cosplayer. We'll see what happens and what comes out of that. I guess that's it. Oh, actually, I said that I wanted to stream this summer, and yeah, that's probably not gonna happen, man. Work's kicking my ass. It's just I just don't have. I can't fit it in really. So maybe we'll try to shoot for. Eventually, I'll do it. And like I said, it'll just pop up, and there you go. And I have a lot that I really need to kind of get accustomed to and learn how to do before I even start streaming, because from streaming on, I'll do it on YouTube, will lead into the actual show itself. So, you know, and whatnot. I'm just kind of picking up bits and pieces in my spare time, and then we'll go from there and so on and so forth. Which also leads to another thing, GTG Radio. A lot of you are asking, hey, will you bring that back? Yes. I have some ideas how to incorporate it, and it's just a matter of, did I want to I have to make sure like certain music will actually give me a strike, where some music just gets claimed, and I don't make any money off these anyway, so I don't care either which way. And so, you know, it's a matter of, can I get music that's not hit that you guys will actually like to listen to? Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm into jazz, for example, so I kind of like to get I'd like to get a variety of music, but I definitely want to get some jazz in, and I just don't want to get hit with shit. Like, I'm a big fan of Boney James, for example, and I don't want him to get hit. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, I could catch some. We'll have to wait and see. I'm still kind of experimenting with stuff, but GTG Radio will definitely be back. It'll definitely be back because I enjoy doing it, and I know some of you guys liked it, so why not? I think that's about it, guys. I think I've covered everything. Leave any feedback that you guys have. Leave it down in the description, or leave it in the comment section and whatnot. I very much appreciate the time that you guys put into it. I appreciate everything you guys have, the opportunity you guys have given me just to kind of hear me out. It means a lot. Also, speaking of which, I think Bear Templar, you had made a comment on the second channel. It's kind of crazy to me that people actually find it. So there is a second channel, and you asked Bear if it's a archive channel. Kenny and Kevin actually started grabbing DSP's pre-streams and his weekend previews, and I think some of the cat videos, I think they're going to put the IRL videos over there too. The basic premise behind it was to have an archive or a depository where people can go to the video and they can leave a comment, or they can thumb the video down, or they can thumb it up, or whatever the case may be. It's a place where, it's a channel where you guys can go and leave a comment on the video if you have something to say. That's all really it is, to be honest with you. It just gives people an opportunity to comment on his videos, because he himself, meaning Dave, he doesn't have enough confidence in himself to take some criticism. That's really all it is. So, you know, that's basically what the second channel is. So yeah, man, it's basically like an archive if you want. But like I said, the comments are up there, and the likes and dislikes are up there. So if there's something that you don't like about it, you can actually type it there, and somebody's gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's gonna get blocked out, nothing's gonna get erased, nothing's gonna get shadow banned, just like on this channel here. So that's kind of the whole point of that channel, to be honest. I initially we did that as a just in case shit happened, but I actually have a third channel for that. So so all my stuff is backed up over there, worst case scenario. So there you go. So hopefully that answered your question, Bear. Sorry about that. I know that was from like a couple days ago, but I don't actually see those messages and whatnot because I'm not actually in charge of that channel. So I mean, I'm not in charge of that channel, so I don't actually get any of the notifications from it. But I was told to address it, so I'm addressing it now. Let's see. That's it, guys. Thank you guys very much for listening in. For the end of this meeting, we have beef ribs coming, lobster macaroni and cheese. We have sauteed asparagus in a garlic butter sauce. We're going to have beer, wine, fruit juice, liquor. And then after that, meeting's adjourned, and you guys can enjoy your day for whatever you want to make out of it. Thank you guys very much for listening in. I very much appreciate it. It means a lot that you guys are giving me the opportunity just to kind of just speak my mind. You know what I'm saying? And just let me, and just whether you liked it or not, you allowed me to just be me and whatnot. And you allow, you know what I'm saying, my friends here just kind of put up whatever they wanted to put up in there. And if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. And if you thought if you didn't mind looking at it, you didn't mind looking at it. Because at the end of the day, as it pertains to the window dressing, meaning that the ladies of GTG, it was just that. It was just background. It It was just something to put in the video and whatnot. It wasn't supposed to be the contention of the video and whatnot. But I appreciate you guys rolling with it. It means a lot and whatnot. And thank you to, like I said, fellow detractors who have come through to the channel and been supportive. I appreciate it. Appreciate it very much and whatnot. Because I know I'm not looked at very highly. So it is what it is. That's my burden to bear. Anyway, thank you guys very much and whatnot. I very much appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG Network and Productions. I am your host / anchor, GTG, and I'm signing off. End the broadcast.